Hello, welcome to day 37, I guess. Actually, I don't remember the actual proper date. I guess it's day 37. So, welcome to day 37 of me, Akhilesh, speaking straight into the camera. And yeah, today actually I had one thing to discuss. Actually, I had two things, but so one is being one thing is the actually today we conducted a IG meet of the escalator. So first, what IG is? IG's full form is implementation group. This implementation group is the equivalent of the Cube Lab that we have in ES. So I said right in escalator, I mingled with so many new people, and in one table we sat together six people, and we all gelled better. We had so many different things to offer to each other, and we all formed together as a group. And s- someone from that group really took the initiative to conduct the meeting today. So it went so well. So we started the meeting by 1:30 p.m. and we ended it at 2:15 p.m. And during that 45 minutes, everyone was committed in that meeting. Everyone was listening to it. It actually felt so great because, yeah, the main reason for that is the dynamics of that group. Because I guess in that group, one person, I am pretty young, relatively young in that group, and there is a person who is almost in their 60s, and a couple, a doctor couple in their 30s, and another guy who is in 40s, I guess, for late 40s or early 50s, and another guy should be in 40s, I guess. I don't know the exact age, but yeah, I'm just guessing. And all of us are from different categories or ventures. So I will consider myself as construction, raw material manufacturing, or even say if I consider myself as a personal financial consultant, or myself as a technology consultant. I have all these three aspects new for them. And this doctor couple, they being like a power couple. So yeah, they have this doctor side. And the aged guy is actually, if he is running a waterproofing solutions, so more into construction chemicals. So maybe he's little bit closer to my line of work, but definitely not interfering with it. And another guy from Dindakkal, he is actually into export of fruits and vegetables to Middle East. So, and he was telling about all this new troubles with the lockdown of the Strait of Hormuz and everything. And another guy from Teni, he runs a supermarket for past 15 years. And yeah, so that we all have different backgrounds, and so the dynamic was good. Because contrast in our cube lab, in the part of our cube lab in S, all of us are young, all of us are like new to business. We don't have that much authority in our business to execute our own thoughts. We always have to wait for our parents permission, like that. But over here, these are the people who are in charge of their business, so they do have so many experiences to share. And I consider myself that I have some new skills and technology to share with them. So yeah, I guess it's a fair trade-off. So this feels good. I actually thought of not yeah, I have mentioned in this, in our earlier videos itself, to not to continue with escalator and just to be a member with yes. And I thought of subscribing to YI Young Indians, but with this recent development, I might actually even renew my escalator subscription and might skip Young Indians for few years. And the main reason for skipping Young Indians is I just asked the chairperson of Sivakasi chapter, chair or co-chair, I don't know. So they said their renewal cycle is from January to December, and it's already April. So even if I pay the subscriptions, I already lost more than a quarter. So I don't want to join in the middle. So yeah, maybe next year or the year later I'd consider that, because yeah, young Indians is much about giving back to the society. As I said, I already said, right, doing a business properly is the best thing that we can do for the society. So I'll first fix that. I'll first work on that and develop my networks over there. Then gradually, slowly, I will step into this social works, in this youth leadership, thought leadership, and nation building. It, I guess, I have more time for it. So that's the one thing. And the another thing is, today actually I went to the hospital where I did my surgery for a follow up. So it's like a checkup. So because after surgery, I'm going there for every month to, and they will have the X-rays and see if there is any improvement or any trouble with the surgery. So I went over there, and they said that the doctor is actually in the surgery right now, in another surgery, and he won't be available tomorrow also. So I can only visit him in the Friday. So, and this thing really bugged me off, because recently I went to another another different hospital to a different doctor, and a similar thing happened. So we went over there, but the doctor wasn't available. They were busy, like that. So what it tells or shows is, still Sivakasi lacks the proper scheduling system, appointment system. So maybe if they have a proper system where a patient could easily book their slot or something like that, it would be a good value addition. But all our all the clinics, all the hospitals are already busy with all the walk-ins, outpatient, so they might never even think of this segment. But I guess right now, so as we have enough high net worth individuals, ultra HNI, to have these high professional hospitals like that, maybe as like a corporate setup. So there are hospitals with that great infrastructure, but I still doubt if they have this proper process and systems to effectively use those infrastructure to deliver the value that a patient would love to have. So yeah, so maybe let's see if we get some projects at 6 to 6 labs to work on this. So who knows, something might align. And yeah, we could do so many things, because so right now, every time if I have to go for this follow up, I will be searching for all my medical documents, all the previous medical slips, this medicine slips, and the x-ray, and it is a little bit hassle, right? I just wish they have some system, they have some data backup, where when there, if I just tell my name or phone number, they could just fetch all my hospital records. I don't, even if not the complete medical history from various hospitals, at least they could store their own data, right? And at this age, it is not that much a difficult thing to do. I am very hopeful and very confident that we can make such product with 6 to 6 lab, with my technically sound voice. So yeah, there is really a gap. And the thing is, our doctors, our hospital management people will continue to have the same thing, and suddenly, because Sivagasi is already developing quite fast, and very soon I could see some Apollo or Meenakshi mission, some Vadamalayan, some, I mean, I hope you get it. Definitely some corporate hospital going to step up over here. So a hospital with not the Sivakasi or Virudhunagar origin will definitely come over here, and they will come with all this process and system. And I am sure initially people might feel lit, little bit different. They might feel it costly, but I am pretty sure they will gradually start seeing the value of it, and they will start to prefer it. And all these other clinics and hospitals, they are going to suffer because of it. So yeah, I could see that happening very soon. So I really wish all the other hospital management take this thing seriously and work on their process. I could see all the hospitals are actually in our cities right now renovating. They are in process of renovation or just finished renovation like that. And this is not this appointment scheduling thing. It's not just with the hospital, but also with the diagnosing center. Right now, Sivasi has very handful of diagnosing centers, and it's always crowded, and it's always crowded. And you know what? Hospital should also have hospitality, right? So they will just treat patients like some, how, what to say, it actually feels bad to say, like some like they treat as if they are some government staffs. It shouldn't be that way, but it is how it is. Like they will just shout at names. And if someone, so the people coming, going to an hospital, definitely they will be already in some trouble. They will have their own inconvenient stuff within their body. And yeah, definitely they won't be so familiar with the process, like where to go for this test and checkup. And when they go up to a nurse or head nurse to ask these things, they won't shout at them. They won't be harsh, but they would be so loud. And they would be so fast. So I hope you understand it. It's not in a calm and soothing way as it's supposed to be. So yeah, I am sure this all these things will reflect in their top line very soon. Because yeah, of course, a diagnosis center and a hospital, it is meant to fix people. It is meant to diagnose what they have. It is the end goal, but the process should also be good. So yeah, actually I do have a doctor client, and they are actually thinking of improving their process. And I really hope that they'd be the first one to set up this proper process and system. And I'll be so happy to help them financially, by financial consulting, and also with this technical consulting. I'd be very happy to partner with them. They are such a humble client to me. So yeah. And personally, so I really wish the doctor who helped me with my surgery to become more efficient. And so many doctors, when I think now, I am not, if not personally, but at least they know me. So I know a handful of doctors from our town, and I really wish they take this seriously. So maybe they might, all they need is a proper vendor. And that vendor could be 6 to 6 labs. So this is not a marketing pitch for any doctors and clinics in Sivakasi, but I'm just putting the words to the universe, so it all get manifested and things happen. Yeah, of course, right now at 6 to 6 labs we are focusing on printing and packaging industry, but who knows, if something comes by along the way, we'd have, and if it's interesting and if it's worth solving, we are happy to take that project too. But yeah, 6 to 6 labs has its own, what to say, challenges. I won't say trouble, but challenges. But overcoming the challenges is the opportunity to. We need someone to to handle, to think about 6 to 6 lab full time. And we are, and I am personally searching for that person. Let's see how things turns out. So yeah, it's really exciting. And you know what, with the recent development, I feel very enjoyable speaking with people, discussing with them. So yeah, maybe I have to try to reach out some people to get in some revenue to 6 to 6 labs. So all of my boys will consider it seriously. More, they will think of it more than just a hobby thing or a weekend gig. and they will start allocating some time, even maybe even some money. That would be great. But yeah, starting anything is actually hard. I simply can't ask them to just leave their day jobs right now. That would be a foolish thing to do. Definitely. Let's see. So I am kind of this optimistic person, the glass is half full kind of person, who always thinks of the all the best possible outcomes. So yeah, I do wish the same to for this 6 to 6 laps. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Well, catch you all up tomorrow with another video. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.